Hello everyone, I wanted to provide a quick in-service training on our TransWarmer. It is our new warming solution for preventing hypothermia in preterm and term newborns. As you know, pediatrics have less subcutaneous fat and less brown fat than do adults. Therefore, they are at severe risk for developing hypothermia. In fact, within the first 10 to 20 minutes, they can lose 2 to 4 degrees Celsius within that first 10 to 20 minutes. So they can have a pretty precipitous drop in their core temperature. And that is associated with increased morbidity. Unfortunately, in the pre-hospital field, we don't have great ways to warm babies. And if we just use warm packs, well, those heat up to 140 degrees Celsius. And even if you put a barrier between the hot pack and the baby, then things can still shift and burn the child. Fortunately, there is something called a TransWarmer, and it is almost pretty much a full body warming pad that you can place the baby directly on. Now ideally we would want the baby to be in the kangaroo position, skin to skin with the mother, and that's probably the best way to keep the baby warm. Unfortunately, when we transport the child, we can't safely transport them while being cradled by their mother. So I'm going to do a quick rundown of the TransWarmer, although it is self-explanatory. You'll see here there's this little metal disc that floats freely in the TransWarmer. To activate that, all you do is pinch it between your fingers, and the instructions are right here. And you flex and bend this rapidly. Once crystals start to form, you're going to need to knead the gel. All right? The gel will become pretty firm and malleable. All right, so we would keep kneading this until its form is pretty uniform and distributed uniformly. Once that has occurred, you want to place the baby on the fabric side, not the plastic side, but the fabric side. This heats up to 104 degrees within 60 seconds. So we are going to place the child directly on top of this pad. What you can do is make an indentation with your palm, and it will maintain its form better once it's activated. And then you can place the baby directly on that. So you want to go ACR4, TransWarmer, then child. You can also place a plastic wrap or aluminum foil on the outside, and then place a blanket on top of that. The only thing is you don't want to use two separate heat sources to keep the child warm. So you don't want to use two separate heating sources, but it's okay to use multiple different types of warming methods, such as the active warming of the TransWarmer, in addition to plastic or aluminum foil up to the baby's head or up to the baby's neck to prevent the loss of heat. We want to keep the temperature between 97.7 and 99.5, and checking an axillary temperature is okay. But we do want to avoid temperatures greater than 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit axillary, because hyperthermia is also deleterious. So you need to frequently monitor the temperature. And although you can use plastic or aluminum foil might retain heat better, but plastic has the added benefit of being transparent, and you would be able to inspect the child through the plastic. You do want to frequently assess the skin for redness or blistering, because although this is a safe method for keeping a child warm, there's always the risk for something malfunctioning. So we want to frequently reassess the temperature and frequently reassess the baby's skin. And if you have a child that you have to resuscitate soon after delivery, you want to quickly move them to the transwarmer and resuscitate them on top of it. Thanks for watching the training. I hope you find it useful. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.